Hello there guys, and welcome back to our car modeling tutorial. Today we'll work around here to fill in this gap, work along the back section here. We also have the main area of the boot lid to do as well, which looks a little bit tricky. We work on the diffuser. We have a little bit around the side here. The models in general is looking pretty good. So we'll get the back done, have a look around the side skirt. We also have to have a think about the gap just here too. In between episodes I made a little bit of a change here. I added in the curve for the side skirt there. So I think we'll get started around this area first. So what we're going to do is we'll maybe adjust the length of this slightly so it matches up with what we have already. Maybe adjust these slightly too. Then we can merge our points back just here. And I'm just going to make sure we're maintaining a nice curve in this area as well. And in the top view here, we'll probably, let's just hide this real quick. Probably just adjust this a little bit better. We can see we have a crease line there to follow. And then again, we just want to make sure we're getting that curve nice on these points here. Okay, that's looking good. And I think we might need another line in here. So I think, yeah. So we're going to want to make a little bit more space. So we're going to move this around here ever so slightly, and we'll maybe adjust this, give us as much space as possible. Let's just go a little bit more. I'm just going to align this as well. It looks like that's not quite where it should be, so we'll just push that up here. Just adjust these ever so slightly. I'm just going to make sure that I haven't affected the curvature of the actual arch. And we'll insert an edge loop and we'll drop it in. Looks maybe a bit up further over here. And then we're just going to adjust this again. We want these to be as far away from each other as possible to maintain that curve. Maybe adjust that slightly. And then again, make sure that we haven't affected the actual archway itself. So I'm going to extrude this up, and then we can merge these points as well. And I'll bring this one up and over here just now. I'm just going to make sure that this is curving nicely so we don't get any jaggy or weird edges when we smooth. Just move this around here. That's looking better. And it also looks like on my references here that this is when that point actually starts to really fade out. So we've got more of a curve to these points around here. So we're looking good now. We'll snap this here and we'll merge these together too. It's looking okay. I think maybe what we want to do is pull these out a little bit further. A bit more definition inside there. It's looking good. It looks like we maybe don't have the correct amount of faces matching here. I might want to add a few more, maybe one more inside this line just here. So we're going to move this one over a little bit closer over here. And we'll check our rear view as well. Just pull that up ever so slightly, just to match. Okay, I'll grab our insert edge loop and we're going to drop one in the middle here. And again, we want to make sure we're maintaining that shape and the top as well. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll grab all these edges here and then we're just going to extrude them, and that's going to bring them up here to make sure that they match our points. Like so. Okay. It's looking okay. Looks like we're following that line not too bad, but we may want to get another line in here at some point. Okay, so I think what we'll do, we'll think about. Oh, okay, so we do have an extra crease that's running down here, so maybe we need to actually add one more. Let's delete these faces. And we're going to need to add one more edge to the top of these tail lights here. So maybe grab these points, if it will let me. Okay, seems to have a little issue here. Anyway, let's crack on regardless. So I'll move these a little bit closer again. And grab these and move these a little bit more in the opposite direction again, just to create that space. And we'll want to check in our other views to make sure we're not affecting that too much. We'll insert an edge loop right in the middle here. Looks good. I'm just going to go in the side view and just make sure that I'm looking okay. We may need another line through here, definitely at some point. But for now what we'll do is we'll grab all of these. I'm just going to do the same process again. And then we can merge these here, but we want to think about the other point. Send these up here. Okay. So that's looking okay. I think what we'll do is we'll actually merge this down with our existing points. Looks okay. That'll allow us to grab this edge and bring it down here to meet on top of that light. Okay, so that's looking better along that line now, just here. We'll insert an edge loop here, I think. It's going to help us curve this portion of the car a little bit nicer. We'll go on that top view just to make sure we're sitting nicely for this window trim. What we'll do is we'll pull this along here as well to help maintain the curve. Shouldn't be too much of a big deal, but we'll help smooth that off a little bit more. Looks okay. I think I'm just, let's have a look down here. I think what I'll do here is let's just push these a little bit closer into the black area over here. Looks like there's a little bit of an angle before. Looks okay. A little bit more here too. Maybe just down here. Okay, so that looks a little bit better there. Not so angular. That's good. Okay. So what we could do now is we'll grab this edge. And we're going to bring it along into the center here. And we'll snap these. So we'll hold X. Pull it into position. And we'll do the same here. Hold X. And bring that into the center too. Okay, so we're going to want to match these points here, so we're going to drop in some edge loops, which is going to match the existing geometry that we have. Maybe turn off Extry here. Okay, and that will allow us to pull these roughly into position. And we want to make sure we're aligning a little bit okay with the headlight here. Well, tail light, should I say. Okay, so we'll pull these up. Okay, so pull that up a little bit here. Maybe it's more of an arch. Something a bit more like this. Looks good. Check my references here. Yeah, so it does look like it does definitely arch up. It's not looking too bad. Let's see if we can get a bit smoother on this side view here. Definitely going to need another line in here somewhere. Don't know if this is a blueprint issue. What we could do, just adjust these a little bit just to make sure they're straighter. Merge these back in place. I also want these to kick out a little bit rather than in when we get to this point. So I might have moved that accidentally. Let's bring these back in. Let's try grabbing these edges here. We'll extrude them down to match the distance that's already there. Let's see how this goes here. We'll merge these points. And we'll maybe kick this out too. A little bit further maybe. Maybe bring these back. Like so. Okay. Still not really liking this. Let's look in the back view. So we can see that we're definitely not quite in position here. Firstly, might as well just tuck these ones up. Bring all these up here to match. Like that. Now we see that doesn't really flow where it should. I actually want this to be more up here. Maybe if we meet halfway. So we'll go a little bit closer to the top here. Again guys, just remember I haven't modelled this car myself either, so it is a bit of a learning process for me too. I think what we might want to do is we might want to actually pull these up to match this curve here. Something like that. Looks like we might want to use this curve in some capacity, but then that doesn't really look how it should inside my references. No, in the references it definitely looks like that lip remains, so let's undo that. Take those back down. I think what we'll probably do is we'll grab these edges instead. And we'll hit Control E, merge these end two together. It's going to be a triangle for now, but it's not going to be a big issue. We can rectify that a little bit later. So merge those together. So I think what we'll do is we'll make this follow the line. So bring this down, and these ones up. Okay, pull that across maybe here. Maybe pull all of them across a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that's looking a little bit better. And then we can pull these back a little bit to match the curve that's on the blueprints here. These blueprints are a bit hit and miss in a couple of areas. Let's just bring these back. We want to make sure we've got a nice little curve to it as well. Maybe bring them down just a little bit. Maybe go just under the line. Like so. That should allow us now. These ones here we can actually hold V again and we'll snap to the top of these. Should also mean we get a little bit more of a shape to that rear end from the side view as well. We need to do the same back here. Okay, and then we'll pull all of these in just a little bit as well. We do need to add a little spoiler to this section, so we'll be able to hide a little bit of this if it's not 100% correct. Maybe get a bit more curve here. Merge these to those points. We'll just get gradually a little bit less as we go. Okay. And then that should allow us, if we look in the back view here, it should allow us to match what we have on the actual blueprints now. Bring all these up. Okay, so maybe a bit high at the back. So I'll drop him to just under the line on the back view, which means it'll be on top of the line on the side there. Okay. Maybe adjust these a little bit higher. Bring these down. Okay. And then we'll want to reflect that curve again down here. This in. Okay. So that's looking okay just now. So what we can do is we'll grab all these bottom edges and we'll extrude these down, Control E. Pull them out a little bit. Don't know if we undid this earlier, but we want to make sure that these are facing outwards down here too. Okay. It's looking good. So we're not looking too bad here. We'll grab these bottom edges again. And we'll extrude down to the next point. And we just want to make sure we're following this line a little bit better. Bring that in here. Just bring these up just a little bit here. And maybe bring these in as well. Bring these in too, maybe to match this line a little bit better. Maybe not actually. Maybe we'll bring that back. Just leave that as it is. Looks like it should be fine just there. Maybe just this point here. Maybe this one too. Okay, that's looking good. So on the references here, it looks like there's kind of lips underneath. We may be able to cheat this next section rather than use an existing topology to do it. I think that's what we'll do. So we'll grab all these edges here and we're just going to extrude them in. Like so. And or maybe just extrude up from the bottom here. So bring these up just a little bit because we do have an initial crease here for this. We're going to grab them all, we're going to edit mesh, extract. So we're going to follow this line here, but it does look like this area at the bottom is a little bit different. It will be able to sit underneath. So we'll merge this over here. Okay. Yeah, so we'll do this in a completely separate from the rest of our body panels. We'll just adjust it inwards. Like so. Let's go into our back view here. So we're not quite aligned here as much as we could be. We may want to maybe add another line, or we could maybe just pull the points over a little bit here, just kind of help us out. We want to kind of flow inwards, and then we've got this crease. Let's try grabbing these, extruding up, because we do have to extrude in just a little bit. And then we'll maybe pull this up too. Not sure if it's as far over as I'd want it to be. So do that, and we'll insert an edge loop just over here. And then we'll do the same again, just with this additional edge too. Bring this in, look at that back view. Maybe bring it up just to match the line that we have, maybe a little less. And then we'll take it in the way. And then we'll merge these vertices at the end here. And then we can adjust these, pull them back ever so slightly, just so it kind of blends into the rest of the shape. Okay, so that's looking good. So maybe grab these edges here. Extrude them up, and then the two edges at the side here we'll put leading into the lights or something like that. Around here, so that's fine. I'll bring this one over. Maybe what we'll do is we'll grab these and we'll pull them a little bit further over here. Let's see how it looks in this view. Maybe I have to bring it back in a little bit, which we do. Okay. That looks okay. Put these up a little bit to match that new shape. Let's get these pulled in as well. Like so. And then we'll grab this last edge here and we'll bring this up. Again, we'll extrude. And we'll just pull this into position. Like so. Into position here. The side view as well. That should allow us to add another edge inside here, just to help us kind of bring that corner in together. A little bit more of curve to it. Yeah, it's looking good. Yeah. What I think we'll do is, rather than do that, we'll just add another edge. I don't really like to add too many edges that don't reflect on multiple panels, on the joining panels, but that'll be fine. We'll remove this edge here just for now, and bring another one in just here. Okay, so grab these edges here too and extrude them up. Maybe this one too. We'll take that as well, and then we'll extrude this up the way. Obviously we don't want this to be sticking this far out. Let's just get these in position first. Bring these back in here. Get a little bit of curve to this too. checking the top view here. I want those to be far further in. This to be a little bit closer back here. Let's just isolate these real quick. We want to get a little bit of curve to this, and it looks like we want to be curving out the way instead of in. So we're going to get a little bit further away as we get into the center here. Drop an edge loop in just here. Okay. Do another one down here. Maybe add to that curve a little bit more. And here. Maybe want to bring this a bit further away as well. Maybe just bring them in a little bit here. And then maybe just the top one we'll bring in as well. Then we'll grab these two. I'm going to go edit mesh and bridge. Same again here. And then for these blocks here we're going to want to fill the hole. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. Quite happy with that, how that's looking just now. Let's bring everything back. Okay. Well, looks like maybe we want this edge to come in past here. So we'll just drag these in just a little bit. Okay. Maybe what we'll want to do is maybe take this in so it's not so chunky. So we'll grab all of these. Grab these and bring them a little bit closer, like so. Okay guys, so at this point in the video we had some technical difficulties, so I'm just pre-recording this here. The audio may be a little bit out of sync. If that's the case, sorry about that. In the next episode we're going to crack on with the body steel, side skirts, diffuser, all that good stuff. Hope you enjoyed the video guys. Cool.